Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for a random reaction to a video that just like popped up in my recommended section. It's called Marvel's Winter Soldier, the most intense fight sequences. It was uploaded by a channel called Beerflix. Sometimes I just get in the mood to watch some fight sequences, and the Winter Soldier, he is one of the best to ever do it. Like Captain America, the Winter Soldier, one of the greatest MCU movies of all time. It is literally, for me, tied at being number one with Infinity War and Endgame. But, like, Winter Soldier is so good. Like the movie, the character, like Bucky, he's my favorite MCU character. It's like, bruh, I loved everything about the Winter Soldier. I'm excited to look over these fight sequences again. So let's do it. Link to the original video will be in the description. Here we go. So clean, bro. Like, what do you do when somebody pulls up on you like that? Why? That's interesting. Hang on! And to think that this was done practically too. They did such a good job with the stunts in this movie. Whew. Bro was terrifying. The Winter Soldier was terrifying. Yeah, I don't know why these subtitles or captions are on when I don't have captions on. That's odd. That sound is so satisfying to me. Hearing Bucky's arm flash with the shield and that sound it makes, like a bell going off, that sound is so satisfying to me. And this theme is so like intimidating. I love everything about the Winter Soldier, dude. I really do. He was such an intimidating presence because it's like he can do virtually everything that Captain America, Steve Rogers, can do, and he has a metal arm, like and he has like no like qualms about ending your existence. Whereas Steve, he's not necessarily going to fight for that, but the Winter Soldier, he's fighting to put you in the dirt. Like, there's like no morals there because brainwashed victim here, but like, dude, he was such a threat. And honestly, I wish that they didn't get rid of him as quickly as they did. I feel like always like not necessarily always, but having him, the Winter Soldier, be around for longer than he was around for would have made an interesting element to bring in, especially for like, Bucky still being around in the MCU. Like having just that little part of him that could slip back into like Winter Soldier mode, it adds like this layer of suspense, like you're waiting for the shoe to drop, I wish that they didn't get rid of him so quickly. And this fight right here, one of the best in the MCU, if not the best. This is so good. Long-haired Bucky was something else, bro. Dude was on timing. I do see that they are trying to revive this vibe of Bucky a little bit with the Thunderbolts, so I'm kind of intrigued to see like where Bucky's like head is these days. Oh, I love that sound. It's something I thought about before starting this video is, sorry, I'll just pause and talk about it. Something that I thought about before I hit record is if you were to get Steve, Bucky, T'Challa, and John Walker all into a room, like all of them have like these super soldier like physiologies, right? You get all of them into a room and they're all like in, I want to say like civilian clothing just to make it like fair. They're all in civilian clothing, so like they don't have like their typical like hero suits and like none of the equipment either, right? None of the equipment, so like no shields, no knives, grenades, guns, none of that. You get all of them into a room together, last man standing rules. Who has the best hands out of all of them? Who is coming out of that fight as the last man standing? Pure hand-to-hand combat only. Who's coming out of that? What do you guys think? Let me know. And for that fight, nobody's trying to protect anybody. It is truly every man for themselves in that fight. This movie was so good too, bro. Top 5 for sure. For me, anyway. But see, like, this fight right here wasn't fair from the jump because T'Challa has a pure vibranium suit. You're not doing anything to that suit. You know what I mean? So already that is not fair. And yes, for that fight, Bucky is keeping his arm, by the way. It's an arm, not a piece of equipment. But like, it just has me so curious because they are all so like really similar in their physiologies that I'm just like, who is the best all-around combatant, you know? Ooh, that reverb. I never heard that part in headphones before. Because I feel like that scene right there kind of low key, like tells you somewhat how the fight, like that four-way fight would go. Because it's like the Winter Soldier and John Walker are essentially two entities that have no qualms about taking someone's life. Where, I mean, T'Challa, unless he's like really pissed off, maybe, but like Steve, and I get that he's a soldier and everything, but like Steve, if you look back, unless he's like in the middle of a war, he actually cares enough to like hold himself back a bit to not like really, like intentionally end someone. T'Challa is the same way. He won't like unless he has like a vendetta, he won't like really like intentionally try to end someone. Whereas, Winter Soldier, he he don't care. That's literally his entire purpose. And then John, if you've seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then bro, if he's pissed off, yeah, he's going straight for the kill. So like, and this kind of like shows it, like those with that mentality who fight to kill kind of have the upper hand against those who fight to incapacitate. Those who fight to kill are a lot more ruthless, and they show that here. Because like with Winter Soldier, it was on sight, bro. He did not let up his attacks at all. He constantly kept Steve on his toes. Like Steve was fighting for his life. And honestly, you can even see a little bit of what I was just talking about right here. Where Tony, he had that mentality of just going straight for the kill. And like he was like relentlessly on the attack. Oh, this double team right here though. Woo. Bruh, that combo's nasty. Like Tony was relentless on the attack. He barely even gave them a chance to breathe, brother. It's just like those who have that mentality are just, I feel like they have the advantage in a fight,
How much for the gun?
Not for sale.
Okay, how much for the arm? Oh, I'll get that arm.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun to look back at that. Like, most intense fight sequences, yeah, you weren't wrong. Like, that was, like, just so much fun to look back on, because it's like, bro, when he was the Winter Soldier, this dude was... Oh, he was insane. He was actually insane. And, like, no holding back either. Like, that's the thing that like really gets me. It's like I could see it on my screen right now. The scene for No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, where Peter fights Goblin at Happy's apartment. bro, it's like they essentially have similar, like Spider-Man and Green Goblin essentially have like the same physiology, but one holds back, the other doesn't. And you can clearly see the difference in when they fight because Goblin was dominating that entire fight because he doesn't hold back, you know? So it's like, who has more of an edge in a fight? I would personally say someone who doesn't hold back and does not care about going for the kill. So immediately, when it comes to that four-way fight that I talked about earlier, I would say the edge goes more so in the Winter Soldier's, side. It would go more so his way in terms of advantage because that's the whole point of his existence. He's an assassin. He was literally made to kill, But anyway, I'm not going to keep on going down that tangent. Who do you guys think would win in that 4-person free-for-all, last man standing rules, Anyway, that's going to be it for me. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.